What is up, free-to-play nation? I'm the free-to-play Padawan. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I hate spending money on mobile games. And I believe you can dominate this game without even spending a dime. You guys, it is Wednesday. We have made it halfway through the week, and man, this week has been a bit of a challenge. It has been a bit of a challenge for me. I don't know about you guys, but it has felt like a serious grind just to get to Wednesday. I'm looking forward to the weekend this time. I am looking forward to the weekend. Night Snipe says, surprise, no one else has shown up yet. Night Snipe is blowing up the chat. Him and I are having a conversation. He's got a birthday coming up in just 2 days, and he's got a birthday roster spotlight planned. But now we are going to get into another roster spotlight. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today, and my Streamlabs is acting up again. Hang on a second. Let me go to game overlay, turn it on. There we go. Done. Let's make sure that that works. And yes, it works. Excellent. Amasia says, love the intro. What's up, Amasia? We got Ryath in the chat. What's up, Ryath? Since you're here, man, let's go ahead and jump into your roster spotlight. If you are down, let's see here. 776 831 575. Yaren Landisberg is in the chat. Hello, what's up, Yaren? Good to see you, sir. All right, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, in the Senate. Low fall, I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm already loving several things that I'm seeing. Let me go ahead and pull up our conversation so that I can just make sure I've got it right here. He says that he is gearing characters for JMK at the moment, almost there. And he's farming shards for SOKR, which is his next farm, because he wants the finalizer fleet. He's also farming Visas Mar for Geo Lightside. I'm guessing, Ryath, I'm guessing you're doing that for platoons, or is there actually a team that she's good in? I'm not sure. Or is she required in one of the missions? I don't know. I don't even know. After that, I'm not sure yet. Maybe Bad Batch or some cool characters that don't lead up to GLs. Well, it sounds like a great plan. And already, I'm seeing some amazing stuff. Now, I believe that we've looked at your roster before. I can't remember, but it's crazy to me that I'm in a guild with guys like this. Look at this, you guys. 7 stars on the Executor. He's got Relic 8 on his Jedi Master Luke. He's running some serious strong Jedi with that team. Let's look at his stats. Dom says hi. What's up, Dom? Always glad to have you. Yeah, platoons. Wrath is farming Visas Mar for the platoons. Makes sense. 6,100,000 galactic power, and almost a 50-50 between ships and characters. This man knows how to go after those ships. I love it. Bobby's in the chat. We streaming. Yeah, Bobby, we streaming. We are going to have some fun tonight. We're opening it up with a fantastic roster here. Now, this looks like a very mature roster. Ryath, do you know how long you've been playing? This 15,800 Galactic War Battles. That leads me to believe you've been playing for quite some time. What's happening, my good friend? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I've had a bit of a rough week, as we talked about on Monday. It hasn't really gotten much better, but I'm glad to hang out with all you guys, and it's always good to have a good friend to come on the stream and say some stuff. Thank you, sir. Gucci says the Profundity needs an R9. I know, right? I know. We're going to talk about the Profundity and Jabba the Hutt after this roster spotlight, because I'm super excited about both of those things. But let's see here. Gear donated. I'm looking at it. 3,900. And not only does he have tons of goodies, but he is extremely generous as well. That's incredible. Ships makes better shards for me. Yeah, definitely, Ryath. I hear you. So let's get in here and look at your ships, since we're talking about them. Okay, wow. Let's look at the capital ships first. Here we go. I'm seeing so many relics. 7 stars on the Executor, 7-star Negotiator, 7-star Malevolence. They're all 7 stars. All of them. The only ones he doesn't have are the Finalizer, which we're going after next, or going after right now, and the Radis. So 7 incredible ships, all of them relic except for Akbar, and now it looks like you made the right choice to hold off on Akbar because the Profundity is coming. Yeah, started a few years ago, not sure when. Brian Thompson's in the chat. What's up? Hey everyone. Breeny's in the chat. Hello there. What is up? Breeny, good to see you, my friend. Wayne, the tier 3 Ben Swolo sub, says, yo, what's up, Wayne? Good to see you, my friend. You guys, Relic 8 on Piet, Relic 8 on Kenobi, Relic 7 on Grievous, and then from there, the requirements for Galactic Legends. All right, let's look at some more of these ships. Let's look at the Executor fleet. I want to see, what has Ryath done here? He's got the Relic 8 Boba Fett. How do you like your Relic 8 Boba Fett, man? I feel like he's going to be a lot of fun. He is a lot of fun to play with. Relic 5 on the Bosk, Relic 5 on the Bando, 5 on Cad Bane, and 5 on IG. And this fleet, fully reliced, you're getting top tier rewards in Fleet Arena. Do you have to, I imagine, in an old shard like you're in, you probably have to fight very hard. Even though you have a maxed out Executor or almost maxed out Executor, you probably still have to fight hard to get those top rewards, because you're probably in there with a bunch of other Executors, I would imagine. Okay, let's keep looking. I want to look at this Rebel fleet. The Rebel fleet has a special place in my heart. Ben Lionheart's in the chat. What's up, Ben? Good to see you, my friend. Always good to see my old guild leader for the Senate, Kashyyyk. Any other Kashyyyk members here in the chat? Shout out for Kashyyyk. Darth Venom says, Profundity hype. Oh yeah. Excited about Profundity. Speaking of, the Profundity is supposed to be really good with the Ghost, the U-Wings, and the Y-Wing. So you've got some pretty good Profundity progress here, Ryath. I don't know. Are you planning to go for that bad boy? You already have a pretty sweet... This is crazy to me because you've got... This feels like an accidental Rebel fleet. You've got... Both of these guys are incredible, Han Solo and Chewbacca. But you have them at Jedi Master Luke requirement level, and no more. Wedge and Biggs, you have them also at Jedi Master Luke requirement level. And you got the Rebel Y-Wing 7 stars. And besides that, I mean, this fleet is very strong simply for going for Jedi Master Luke. That's incredible. Let's see here. Wayne says, if we speculate on Jabba requirements, getting Boba and Princess Leia up would be a good option. Oh yeah, definitely. We had a lot of stuff to do, but still a lurker on some VODs. I love your content, man. Well, thank you. When will we overdue promotion to a night? I'm waiting for it. Yeah, I don't know. Mace Windu is just he's gotten all the bureaucracy and the red tape. He's not letting any of it through. Ryan says, we have loads of Executors. I bet you do. I bet you it's a hard fight, even though you have an Executor. I wasn't very surprised by the Profundity needing a Relic 9, since people would probably Relic 9 Radis anyways. Good point. Once they get it, they're probably going to Relic 9 the capital ship. I'm in a Discord with the top players taking turns to first spot. That's smart, man. That's definitely the way. Anybody, if you're in a fleet shard and you're trying to go for the top spot, try to get into that Discord. And if there isn't one, make one, because it's going to help everybody get those rewards better and form this camaraderie. You can become friends with everybody instead of them being your worst enemies. Z-Tech says, do you still play your original account, Padawan? I do not. I do not still play my original account. I stopped playing that like 3 years ago, I think. I started a new account, and I wished I had kept playing that one, but once I started this account, I just didn't have time. Rebels are just for farming indeed, but yeah, look, you've ended up with this incredible fleet just for going for the Galactic Legends. That's cool. That's very cool. Man, so many long farms here. You got the IG-2000 is a long farm. Houndstooth is a long farm. Anakin's a long farm. Emperor Shuttle. Razor Crest. Honestly, Vader's ship is a long farm. There's so many long farms in here. My goodness. Some of them just kind of happen passively over time, but some of them, Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, these things take a long time. You've got a lot of farming represent. Oh, the TIE Echelon's already up and running. Almost 7 stars. Kylo Ren ship, OG Kylo ship. You've got the Finalizer fleet. Oh, you got the Finalizer fleet coming up, man. Let's have a look. Yes, TIE Silencer with Relic 5 crew. TIE Echelon, Command Shuttle, TIE Fighter Pilot, Special Forces. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, you're doing great on that. Let's go over to the characters here. Dom says Jabba will probably also need an R9. I think he might need 2 R9s. Honestly, I think he might need a couple R9s. Maybe just one. You might be right. Maybe just one. But if the Profundity only has, I don't remember how many requirements it had, but it's not as much of a Galactic Legend as a Galactic Legend has as far as number of characters. I got a feeling there's probably gonna be 2 R9s in there. At least like 4 R8s and 1 R9. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Lex is in the chat. Hi, how are you? I am doing well. I am doing well, Lex. Obi Chan in the chat. Sorry, I'm kind of new to the game. Does anyone get R9? Obi Chan, you're not new to this game. You're a legend. You're a legend. You just stick with Lothal, man. We're gonna be getting R9 materials in no time. No time. I really don't know how we're supposed to get them free to play besides being in a very big guild and getting them from those territory rewards. I'm not sure if you're serious, if you are actually pretty new to the game, but you're a legend in Lothal, so I can't imagine that to be the case. Van Lion says, not sure if I missed it, but what is the first GL you were going for? The same one you went for, baby. SLKR. You know it. You know it. I always farm 2 ships. Okay, nice. You're always staying after the ships. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. All right. So, man, these characters. Already I'm seeing 2 Galactic Legends. 6 million Galactic power. Only 2 of those are Galactic Legends, which means he's got a lot of great teams going on here. Jedi Master Luke and Sith Eternal Emperor. The opposing forces of light and dark. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You've got a sweet looking gas. Relic 7, all 4 Zetas. Vader, all 3 Zetas, Relic 7. Piet, you gotta have him at 8 for the Executor. How do you like your Relic 8 Piet? I know he was one of those characters that everybody said he doesn't really need to be Relic 8 because he's a support character. But I bet you he probably hits pretty hard at Relic 8. I bet you it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Boba Fett, Jango at Relic 7. So you are so close to JMK, man. You are so close. I don't even know what you lack. Dom says R9 mats will probably end up in shipments eventually. Perhaps. Yeah, Wayne, SLKR love, baby, is right. SLKR love is right. Dude, R2-D2. The fact that you have Jedi Master Luke, so you have an R2-D2, but you don't have Rey, leads me to wonder, where do you use R2-D2? I'm very curious about that, because he's what, Relic 7? So you must have a good spot for him. Let's see here. Ven says, dreading the R9 mats, eventually R8 mats cost 5,000 crystals per unit if you aren't farming C-Pit. C-Pit is inevitable. We are all going to get there. All of our guilds are going to get there. We'll just stay after it, man. I mean, the way I look at it is, if your guild is not yet doing C-Pit, then that just means go after other stuff until your guild is ready to do C-Pit. Maybe even stuff that's going to help your guild do C-Pit. And I know you already know this as a guild leader. I'm sure you guys have been pursuing C-Pit for quite some time. But I know that Lothal is pursuing C-Pit as well. And we're just we're making a lot of progress as far as how many teams we've got and how many good teams we've got. But it doesn't feel like we are having this laser focus going after C-Pit right now. But still, we're completing more and more of it every time we try it. And it's fun to get in there and take a crack at it and get some practice. Raya says, I love him. I love Troopers, the most fun team. Oh, awesome. That's good to hear, because I'm glad that it's not like a wasted R8. Obviously, it's not wasted because he's a fleet commander. But I'm glad he's good character as R8 as well. Jedi Knight Luke. Man, you got some really good characters. Gas, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke, Sith Eternal. Wow, let's keep going. Grievous, I want to look at your Grievous team because I'm working on Grievous right now. And I love it. I love the Grievous team. I'm using it in the squad arena. I'm having a lot of fun with that. Ooh, here's that new tag, Hut Cartel. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what are we looking at? Droids? Let's look at droids. Grievous, B1, B2. Oh, so good. So good. Droidicate Relic and Magna Guard. Oh, man, your Grievous team is sick. You can run BB-8 in there. You must be running BB-8 in there because you don't have a rate. Let's look at your resistance. You probably have a resistance team, just not a Galactic Legend resistance team. Yeah, okay, so you got a sweet resistance team. Definitely. Ven says, we clear most of phase 1 if we have every round participated. You cleared phase 1 once. Well, that is awesome progress. That is awesome progress. Definitely. How does your SLKR do, Ven, in the Crancor? Maybe R2 can be a co-pilot for Red 5 X-Wing? Oh, man, I've thought of the same thing. I think it would be amazing. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? It makes perfect sense. Do you think they're going to bring out Red 5 for the Profundity? Or do you think they're going to do it like they did with Raven's Claw, where they gave it to Akbar, and then that allowed more ships from Akbar's fleet to go to the Profundity? I'm not sure how that's going to go. But Red 5 would be awesome. That would make CLS, if he was the pilot, that would make him like the ultimate starter character. Because he would be an incredible character and he would be a pilot. Oh, man. Man alive. All right, Resistance. I'm going to look at Rebel Fighters because I love the Rebel Fighters. Cara Dune, Relic 4. Nice. She's not even a requirement for anything as far as I know at Relic 4. So that means that you must use her with your Mon Mothma. How am I not seeing Mon Mothma? Oh, because she's not a Rebel fighter. She's a Rebel. Hoth Rebel Scout. So do you use this team in Lightside Geo? Tell me you use this team in Lightside Geo. I want for this team to work well in Lightside Geo. I've heard that it does, but I'm not sure. I've never tried it myself. R2 is a filler. Padme on defense. Geo Lightside with Rolo. Oh, Rolo. Let's look at the Rebels. You use him in Lightside Geo with Rolo. There's Rolo. With the Omicron. Ooh, the Territory Battle Omicron. Nice. Ooh, you got Leia Omicron. You love your Rebels. I love the Rebels too. Fantastic, man. Oh, your Rebels are sick. I love it. Nice. Red 5. Ooh, Red 5 from Conquest. That makes sense. Gucci says, I have 3.7 million GP, my opponent 6 million. Yikes! I mean, congratulations on 3.7. That is excellent progress, and you are very close to the big opening of 4 million GP, all the stuff that you get at 4 million GP. Ven says this SLKR typically does between 2 million and 3 million damage. Once I have Watt at 7 stars, I'm going to push for that SLKR team can do 18% per run. Wow. That sounds sweet. SLKR and Thrawn work around Treya's Isolated. I think I missed something in there, Gucci. Oh, you're just talking about in the C-Pit? The C-Pit team he's talking about is SLKR and Thrawn and Treya and Watt or something like that. I've not heard it. I use it, but I prefer Rolo. Okay. So you do use Mon Mothma, but you prefer Rolo. That's fascinating. Let's look at that Rolo Omicron. Let's see here. It's at the lead, right? While in territory battles, Rebels have 35% speed. Oh, that's beautiful. They recover 100% health and protection at the start of each encounter, which would be at the start of each wave, right? And whenever another Rebel ally is defeated. When a Rebel ally critically hits an enemy, all Rebel allies gain 5% turn meter, doubled if it's their turn. Wow. When a Rebel ally is defeated, all Rebel allies gain 100% of that ally's offense, stacking until they're defeated. Wow. So whichever Rebel is left over at the end is doing bonkers damage. That's cool. That's very cool. Oh, and the Sith Raid. Yeah. The Sith Raid. My opponent has less gear 13s than me, so it should be easy. Well, if you are at 3.7 and they're at 6, and you have more relics than them, then you're building a sweet account. Definitely building a sweet account. Speaking of a sweet account, let's keep looking at this one. Let's keep looking at this one. I'm going to scroll down some more, see what else catches my fancy. Relic 7, Wat Tambor, Thing of Beauty, Darth Malik. What don't you have, man? What don't you have? Let's look at the Sith Empire. You've got everything. You've got everything. Revan, Malik, HK, Basilisk, Sith Marauder. Amazing. Amazing. All relics. All relics. This is a beautiful roster. Wampa with the Omicron. I love it. I love it. Ahsoka Relic 5. I got my Ahsoka Relic 5 too. I love Ahsoka. She's fantastic. Dengar Relic 5 for the Executor, I know, but how do you like Dengar at Relic 5? I see that you don't have the Zeta. Do you find that he is plenty survivable without the Zeta at Relic 5? Do you even use him? I don't know. Do you use him with your bounty hunters? Let's see. Let's look at your bounty hunters. See if I can guess who your top 5 team is. You probably swap out between Bosk lead and Dengar lead, depending on how you want to do the contract. And then you run... I don't know, man. You got options. Grief and Mando, probably. Bosk and Dengar, probably. And then probably Boba. And then you probably run Jango with Separatists, I would think. Let's look at your Separatists. Let's look at these Seppies. Oh my gosh, so many relics. So many relics, I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, you got Newt up to gear 12. Fantastic. That turn meter feat is super. I bet it is. I bet it is. The team I'm planning is SLKR, Thrawn, Watt, Crew, and OG Kylo. Really? Interesting. Interesting. So you have most of those guys just for going for SLKR. Very nice. Fulcrum is about to become a Wampa in war. Yeah, that's exciting. That is definitely exciting. I hope that she is just as amazing as Wampa is. And everybody that loves Fulcrum can finally get what they're looking for out of her. Because she's an extremely popular character in the world of Star Wars, but not in our game. In our game, she just can't quite find a place. She just can't quite find a place. So run her by herself, right? Run her by herself. If she can't find a place, that's perfect. Just run her by herself. Raya says, my bounty hunters are a bit underused. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I think that you could still get plenty of work done with them, though. I'm sure they could still get plenty of work done depending on what you're facing, and you got plenty of relics in there. Do you have a sortie team? I didn't look at the droids. Because you have IG-88. See, I'm thinking if you go for Executor, you get this nice IG-88. It might be worth it to make a sortie team just from that. No sortie. But Galactic Legends are more important for sure. I want a sortie team, you guys. I think she's awesome. I think she's awesome. Awesome character, makes an awesome team. I want a really good T3 as well. There's a lot of things that I want that aren't quite the very best, but they still have their uses. Oh my gosh, I'm just continuing to scroll through the glory that is this account. Glorious. Glorious. We're continuing to experience the glory. Look at this. We're just now getting out of the relics. Just now getting out of the relics. Mara Jade, Omicron. Fantastic. Fantastic. There she is, Fulcrum. 7 stars. Ready to go. Ready to go. Gamorrean Guard. 7 stars. Ready to go. Let's look at the Visas and see how you're doing. Have you unlocked her at all? Let's see. Visas. Is that how you spell it? Yeah. Ooh, you're close. You're close to getting her done for territory battles. Yeah, territory battles. Fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to look at some speeds if that's all right with you. And then we will move on to the other roster that we're going to do tonight. Darth Revan, the fastest non-galactic legend. Let's take a look. Night's Time says she's pretty good with Omicron, Akbar, and JC. I didn't think about that. I don't think that the Fulcrum Omicron will be on the same level as Wampa, but it will definitely be up there. 60 more shards on Beastus, that's fantastic. Let's look at the speed on this Darth Revan. Wow, 337, 163 speed from mods. That's a thing of beauty. And the fact that you have defense on him makes him that much harder to kill. I'm sure you probably just put those mods on there because of the speed, but still, a hard to kill Revan is a beautiful thing. Gideon, let's look at this Gideon. Alex says hello everyone. What's up, Alex? 326 speed on that Gideon. Let's look at a couple more, and then we're gonna move on here. Admiral Piet, oh, you gotta have him fast. I love it. I can see that you work on your troopers for sure. 321, 142 speed from the mods. This is some good mod work, my friend. Good mod. And Anakin. Oh, so you must be running him with Qui-Gon. He doesn't even have a speed set, you guys. Look at this. A crit damage and health. And he's running 308 speed with no speed set. That Anakin is deadly. Deadly. Oh my gosh. Watt is zippy. Revan is zippy. Shakti and Rex, Hermit Yoda. Even Gas. Gas is fast too. Let's see. No speed on that. No speed set. 296 Gas. That's a fast Gas. That's a fast Gas. I see that you're running Gas with Jedi Master Luke, so it makes sense that you would mod him a certain kind of way. Maybe he's best to be fast under Jedi Master Luke. Let me look at your Datacron too while we're here. Datacron level 6. Is this the brand new Datacron? Whenever Jedi allies attack out of turn, they have a 25% chance to remove 10% turn meter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's good for Jedi Master Luke. Special damage, potency, resistance penetration, and armor penetration. Ooh, that's deadly. And whenever light side allies resist a debuff, they recover 2% health and protection. Wow. That's sweet for Jedi Master Luke right there. Dom says, I'm not really bothered with JAC anymore since it's both 3v3 and I'm in Chromium, which I definitely will not stay in. But at least there are other things in the game. Dom, you might be surprised. You might do better in Chromium than you think. I know I thought we would be kicked out, but ever since we entered it, we've stayed in it. Now, we've been, you know, Chromium 5. We went to Chromium 4 to Chromium 5 a few times. So if the season would have ended, we would have gone back down. But we were able to make it back up into Chromium 4 before the season ended. Don't give up. My fastest one is only 230. Yeah, these are some zippy mods. Zippy mods. Kyber 4 Endgame over here. Ryath. One of the legends of Lothal. An inspiration to us all, man. Thank you so much for letting us look at your roster. Does anybody have any questions for Ryath before we move on? I'm going to do some math real quick while you guys ask Ryath any questions that you have. Let's see here. Galactic Power, Galactic War, 15, what is that, 825? 15, 825. Let's see here. All right, calculator. 15, 825 divided by 12 equals 1,318 divided by 365. A little over 3.5 years. You have accomplished all of this in a little over 3.5 years. That's incredible. That's incredible work. Very, very good. Yeah, sweet roster, man. I don't really understand what stat it means. Little question, what does resistance penetration even do on Datacrons? Let's take a look. It's very simple. It's very simple. Let's look at a mod. Let's look at a character, I mean. Yeah, that's a good question. For Ryath, how does he like Lothal? Alright, so here's the thing. There's two kinds of damage, right? Special damage and physical damage. Well, each of those damage types has a resistance that's associated with it. So, physical offense corresponds with physical survivability. See, it says reduces the damage taken from abilities using physical damage is your armor number. So armor is reducing physical damage when they attack you. Well, special offense corresponds with resistance. Resistance is the number of your ability to resist special damage. See, it says reduces the damage taken from abilities using special damage. So that means if somebody has a really high armor but a really low resistance, then special damage will get through a lot better. But it could be flip-flopped. It could be that they have a really high special resistance but a really low armor. And you could use that to your advantage if you understand if a character has high resistance or high armor, and if your character does physical damage or special damage. Like, for instance, Echo of the clones. Let's see here. 501st. 501st Echo. He does physical damage on his basic ability. See, it says deal physical damage to the target enemy, but he does special damage on his AoE. So you can, I mean, that's not really a good example, because if you do the AoE, you're going to hit everybody. But it might be that whoever you're attacking will take more damage from physical damage. Somebody like Yoda, he does all special damage. He doesn't do any physical damage. And there are a lot of people who do all physical damage and don't do any special. So that's what resistance is. It's armor against special damage. Hopefully that is helpful to you. Lex says, I thought I would lose my first JAC, but it seems as I will win, as I already soloed the first team. Fantastic. That's a great start. That is a great start. Ryath says, it is great. Lothal is very nice and organized and nice players. I agree. I love it too, man. And I love each individual member. Just feels like they bring so much to the guild. Okay, yeah, you guys are good with the explanation of resistance. Okay, so let's do a little teaser for the Grand Arena before we get into this other roster spotlight. You guys remember the last stream, you helped me bloat, and we made it to just over 3 million GP. Well, check this out. This is the first time I have ever, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time I have ever faced somebody that is not as strong as we are as far as galactic power. Now, his roster is sick. It is an amazing roster. He is doing an awesome job building his roster, but he is only sitting at 2.1 million, which means that even though we would have been over that without the bloat, I feel like a bloated account now that I'm facing a roster in Grand Arena that is so much smaller than I am. I'm at 3 and he's at 2.2. It doesn't feel fair, but if you look at his roster, rank 1 in the squad arena with SLKR, rank 1 in the fleet arena with Malevolence. We're going to take a look at it again before the actual Grand Arena, but that is wild. That I am very frightened of an account that is less GP than we are. Let's get into this other roster spotlight, you guys. This is a roster spotlight for Mithron Yorodo, or he said we could just call him Thrawn, because the, what did he say? It was funny. I want to get it right. What did he say? He said, Mr. Bijou, he said, it can be difficult for humans to correctly pronounce Mithron Yorodo, which means I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it well. But anyway, Thrawn, Ryath says, thank you for the spotlight, man. Have a great night. Your roster is amazing. Thank you for hanging around and watching the spotlight. Okay, so did I not type in the ally code? 323-822-734. I don't think I did. Here we go. Let's take a look. Is 58 banners good for 3v3 back wall? 3v3, I think 58 is really good. Isn't the maximum? It's been a while since I did 3v3. I don't remember what the maximum is. It sounds good. I think the maximum was 59 for like max health and protection for all the members of your team. So that would mean the maximum would be like 61 or 62 if you solo it with max banners. I'm not sure. All right, Thrawn, let's take a look at what he has to say. He says this is his first account. He is a first-time player. All right, this is not an alt account. He's 100% free to play. This account is about 7 months old. He's following Intimidation's farming guide. Shout out to Intimidation's farming guide. It is a fantastic free-to-play farming guide, and it is in the Discord under the Intimidation section. If you want to check out his farming guide. He just got bumped into Bronzium 2, so he's struggling for teams and trying to decide if a pivot from C to SLKR would be wise. So that's a good thing for us to look at. Closing in on finishing the Jedi Knight Revan requirements. Very exciting. Trying to get ST clones and CLS geared, but the free-to-play struggle is real. So it is. So it is. But I'm already seeing for a 7-month-old account. You are killing it. Look at this. He's got his troopers 7 stars across the board with relics on a couple of the key troopers. He's got the Malevolence at 5 stars with the Vulture Droid completely done, Sunfac completely done, and the Hyena Bomber 6 out of 7 stars. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Bimgiz is in the chat. Hey, Padawan. What's up, Bimgiz? Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate all the help. No, man, absolutely. The chat is going to be extremely helpful for you, and if you have any questions, that's what we are here for. That is what we're here for. Dude, 7 months old, 1.6 million. That is fantastic work. You're doing awesome, Thrawn. You are doing awesome. Let's look at this. Gear donated 138. Even though you're only 7 months old, you're already donating. That is a thing of beauty. I love it. I love it. Let's look at your ships because they're looking sick. They are looking sick. Now remember, guys, 7 months is about how long it takes to farm a ship from 1 star to 7 stars. So any ships that he's got done is incredible. The Vulture Droid, incredible. TIE Advanced is done with a Relic 7 Vader. Spy is Relic. Sunfac is Relic. Oh man, I am loving this. I am loving this. Look at this, guys. He's got Anakin's ship with a Relic 7 Anakin as well. Fantastic. Just already, just what I'm seeing, I'm thinking it's definitely a good idea to stay the course on C because you've got so much progress towards C. You don't want to stop working on C to start working on SLKR. I don't think, because you've got a lot of great progress. But this fleet is looking sick, and you're obviously doing well in Fleet Arena. This is looking great. Look what he's done here, guys. TIE Silencer, 5 stars. What he's done here is he's gotten one of the ships that he needs for the Zeta, for the Zeta challenge that unlocks at level 78. This is going to be one of his dark side ships that he got. Let's see what else he used. Dark side. So he probably used Spy and Sunfac. I'm not sure. Probably Vulture Droid too. And maybe Soldier as well. And TIE Silencer. He did a great job. Probably Imperial TIE Fighter as well. He did a great job making sure he was ready for that event. I can tell. I can tell. Then let's look at the light side ships. We have Plo Koon. So good. Even at this. This is quite a nice gear level for him, to be honest. I bet you that ship is perfect for your fleet. Anakin's ship is deadly, even at 5 stars. And Ahsoka's ship is at 7 stars as well. Dude, it's coming along great. Coming along great. Alright, so you are using the... Let's just look at your capital ships real quick. Grievous at 5 stars, level 85, and before that it looks like you were using the Executrix. Fantastic, man. Look at this, you guys. He has Malevolence at 5 stars, even before he got any of these other ships to 7 stars. That's a thing of beauty right there. That is a thing of beauty. Alright, let's look at his characters. Darth Vader, Relic 7. Not only is he amazing at Relic 7, but he is also required at Relic 7 for C, right? Along with Jedi Knight Anakin. Relic 7, look, he's got a lot of progress towards C. Admiral Piet, Relic 5. Colonel Stark, Relic 3. Yeah, Palpatine is 7 stars. Let's see, did you do the Phoenix to get Thrawn? Man, we're seeing a lot of good stuff in here. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in here. I just got to click around here. Yes, he's got the Phoenix. Do you think he has Thrawn at this Phoenix levels? I bet you he does. I bet you he does. He has his namesake. I don't know why I'm looking for Thrawn under Thrawn. Because there's no Thrawn category. Let's see here. Where's he? There he is. 7 stars. You've got so much progress, man. Royal Guard, you probably have a lot of shards for him just from opening those Bronzium packs. Who else does it require? I'm drawing a blank here on C. I'm drawing a blank. You got an amazing... It got 2 amazing Empire teams. 2 amazing Empire teams at 7 months of gameplay. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Your Geo team is looking sweet. You know I love that Geo team. Definitely Watt ready. You got Qui-Gon. Ooh, that's smart. Working on Anakin. Instead of going for Padme, you've gone for Qui-Gon. That's really smart. Qui-Gon Omicron. Let's see what kind of other Jedi you're running in that team. I like that. I like that idea. For C farms especially. Yoda probably. Plo. Maybe Shock. Maybe Shock and Ahsoka? Because, I mean, you're going to want everybody to be Galactic Republic Jedi, right? So maybe Plo, Ahsoka, Anakin, Yoda, and Qui-Gon. That's probably what it is. You probably use Shock T. Do you have 501st? Let's see. I did not look at close enough to see. Yeah, you got those 501st clones. Look at this, you guys. Sweet with the 5s. Zeta. Fantastic. Fantastic. Nice Snipe says, I thought 59 was max in 3v3, but not sure. You could check by clicking on the zone, but not entering it. It should say there. Okay, yeah, that's true. Did they say go from C to SLKR farm? That is Dom, yes. He is saying that he is considering it as a possibility. Bimgus says, not too happy since my friend just got sick at the sleepover, but had to go home. But hey, now I get to catch your stream. Dude, I'm sorry your friend had to go home. That sucks, man. I mean, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here to hang out with us, but when your buddy has to go home early, that sucks. Yaren says, free-to-play Padawan, are you going to play Heroes of Middle-earth? I am absolutely going to play it. I am not going to download it during the, what's it called? The beta. I'm going to wait for it to be released, and I don't think I'm going to be making any content on it. But we're probably going to end up talking about it be with you guys on stream or whatever if everybody's playing it, because I'm very much looking forward to another Swugga style game. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to do an all Hobbit team. I want to do an all Dwarf team. If that's possible, that would be awesome. An all Wizard team would be cool with Gandalf and... I can't think of a lot of the other wizards' names right now. I've drawn a blank, but you have the brown wizard. What is his name? Radagast, right? Radagast, and then you have Saruman. Maybe you could have Saruman before he turned bad. Who else do you have? I don't know a lot of other wizard names. I guess they probably can't have an all-wizard team if I can't even think of 5 wizards. Dom says, if they want to change to SLKR, it wouldn't be too bad since they aren't that far into the requirements at all, but it's really more what they want to do. Yeah, definitely it's what they want to do, but I'll tell you, I think that he has a ton of progress towards C because he's already has multiple of the Relic 7s, and Relic 7s is one of the hardest things about the C. Now, I think there are more Relic 7s. Yeah, you got Emperor Palpatine as Relic 7, and Marauder, I think, also Relic 7. But, I mean, truthfully, these Relic 7s are great standalone. So they would not at all be a waste, but it just feels like with the farming that he's done, he looks like he has like almost all the shards farmed, a lot of the relics already done. I don't know. It's totally up to you, Thrawn, if you want to shift to SLKR. I would say that you have fleet covered for a while with your malevolence, even including countering executors, because the malevolence is capable of countering executors. So I wouldn't say you need the finalizer for that reason necessarily. So you're not, you know, SLKR is great for raids. That is absolutely true. He's great for raids, and if that's the reason you're thinking about it, that's definitely a good reason. But you could also just beef up your Shock T clones and also have a very solid raid team there. So it's just according to what you're looking to do with your account. As a free-to-play player, you have the need to make a lot of income in a lot of places. So anything that you can do to increase your income will definitely help. And but also as a free-to-play player, it's very easy to not finish projects because they take so much longer free-to-play. So I would just encourage you to try to stay focused on your project that you started, even if it's not quite as shiny as it was when you started. C is still an incredible character. Anybody that I know that has C loves him, and they get a lot of use out of him in all game modes. So, I mean, except maybe raids, but territory wars, territory battles, assault battles, Grand Arena, obviously, Grand Arena like the main place, Squad Arena, Conquest, definitely. Just open an interdimensional portal to Star Wars and land some Space Wizards. See, that's perfect. Can you take the hobbits to Isengard? Darth Venom. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. If they had Tarkin or Royal Guard at Gear 12 or Relic, I would say stay on C, but it is definitely negotiable if they wanted to. That makes sense. I see what you're saying. Ven says SOKR is great in any game mode, while C is really only good on offense in War and GAC, but I advise everyone focus on one project at a time. So you're saying you see the wisdom in making the switch, but the fundamental basic wisdom is whatever you start, finish it. And that way, because it's very difficult to go back and finish a project after you leave it and switch to something else. And SOKR is a long farm. You're way closer to C, definitely. What is it easy to farm Phase 1 Heroic Sith Raid team? Shock T clones. Shock T and the 501st is your best bet for a Phase 1 Sith team. Another great team is Jedi Knight Revan, and the Jedi is a fantastic Phase 1 Sith Raid team. Those are probably your two best bets for Phase 1 damage. Let's see here. C does a semi-decent amount in the Heroic Sith Raid if you use him properly. I don't know anything about how to use C in the Sith Raid, but that's good to know. Yeah, Shock T 501st, just need a bit of higher geared 5s. Yeah, definitely. 5s, if you get your 5s up to Relic, and you have all your other 501st clones at like gear 9 to gear 11, somewhere around there, you can do up to 20 million damage in the Phase 1. I've done 20 million damage before. You will reliably get more than 10 million damage with that team. If, you got to know how to play it right. So you can check out some of our old videos, or I can maybe make another one, include it in a stream one of these days or something like that. Dom says, also, if you have a really good Datacron, then C can do well on defense, especially if you give him the correct lineup. So you're saying there's definitely value to C. Okay, what is like the minimum gear on the clones? I would say minimum gear is Shock T and the clones at gear 8 with 5s at gear 11. That would be your minimum. And you'll probably get 2 to 5 million damage with that team. Now, if you take all your Shock T and your clones up to gear, let's say 10, and your 5s up to Relic, that's when you can really start getting the big damage. Because it's all about Rex's aerial advantage ability and trying to use that as many times as possible before your whole team dies. Right. I want to look at the Old Republic, because he says he's getting close to the Jedi Knight Revan unlock. Let's see. Jedi Knight Revan is a fantastic... Oh, yeah. That's LaShawn. 7 stars. Jolie, 6 out of 7. Zalbar, 7. Mission is close as well. T3 is close as well. Holy moly. That is very close. And your gear looks like it's already there for the event. Oh, man. Because I've seen people do it with like 0 effort into T3. Wow, that's very close. I'm excited for you, man. You're going to have to put that in the personal achievements tab of the Discord when you get him. Definitely. Let's look at... there's so many things I haven't commented on. The bounty hunters are looking amazing. I saw CLS. CLS is incredible. You've got a lot of goodies. Han Solo is already up and running. There's General Kenobi. Wow. And Padme. You've got a lot of stuff, man. You have got a lot of stuff. I know it's a very early account, so I don't want to be critical at all about the speeds, but let's just see if he's gotten himself any good speed mods here. Glurman's in the chat. Hey, Padawan, how's your day going? My day is going much better now. I had a bit of a rough day at work, but I am glad to hang out with you guys, and we have the famous Glurmit in the chat. That's always humbling and exciting to see you, my friend. All right. 293 speed on this Piet. Very nice. Very nice. 114 speed from the mods. Looking good. Remember, guys, only 7 months old. Already have some sick mods on Piet. And Stark is the second fastest. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. 257. That's very good. And then let's look at Vader. Yeah, buddy. Let's look at this Vader. 252. That's a lot of speed on Vader. That's a lot of speed on Vader. Very nice. Very nice. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, your roster's looking sick, Thrawn. Free to play all the way. You've got tons of relics. You're doing an amazing job. My 2 cents is stay the course for C, but there are people in the chat who can definitely see the wisdom in making the switch to SLKR. But honestly, I would say the best plan of action for you at this point is to pick one team and get them all the way up. You've got a lot of great individual things, but I'm kind of feeling the troopers, man. I mean, the troopers can already do amazing things at low gear, but it just really helps your whole account to have one really, really good team. Relic 3 and higher across the whole team. And your Imperial Troopers already have 2 of those on the board. Now, Grievous is another great option. Your Grievous team. But if you're going to go all in on the Grievous team like that, you might as well go for gas. And if you're going for gas, then you're no longer going for C or SLKR or whatever. Free-to-play players, we really have to narrow our focus and focus in on one thing at a time in order to achieve it. And you can see some incredible focus towards C. I would hate for that progress to be lost. Glurmit says, I'm so hyped for Galactic Legend Jabba. I'm going to unlock him day 1. Hopefully, not a fan of the profundity requirement, sadly. Yeah, I hear you, man. Wormwood in the chat is, what's up, Wormwood? Good to see you, my friend. C can get like 4 to 6 million damage in Phase 4 of the Sith raid, and if you use the required troopers, you can clear all of Phase 3, and if you go after Nihilus in Phase 4, you can do 30 to 50% of his health. Okay. Nice. So you're saying C plus the required troopers can do all of Phase 3 and a good part of Phase 4. Interesting. Interesting. Darth Venom thinks that the requirements for the Profundity are not that bad, minus the Relic 9. I personally love most of the characters that are on that list, and I'm glad to have a reason to someday gear them up. It's going to be someday for sure. It's going to be someday. Yeah, Fulcrum would be better than Hera in that spot. But if you're going to take Hera to Relics, that kind of makes it to where you kind of want to take the rest of your Phoenix to Relic too, just so you have them all at the same level. Glurmit says, it's the reason Executor mirrors are bad. It's a coin flip. R9 on a brand new character is so bad in my opinion, and it makes the fleets harder for mirrors as the ships are equal on all stats. I see what you're saying. So you're seeing that if it's required at your Relic 8, some people can take it to Relic 9 and have that speed advantage. But if it's required at Relic 9, there is no Relic 10 currently where people can take it up and have different stats from their opponent. That's a very interesting point. I did not consider that. I did not consider that. Profundity seems like a thing for people who got JML, and Galactic Legend Jabba seems like a people for later game that like scoundrels. I think they're both for everybody. I think that they're both awesome, and I cannot wait. Let's see. I think they put Jabba in the Journey Guide. Did they put the Profundity in here? No, that's the Executor. Let's look at the Galactic Legend Jabba. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm telling you, I never made any predictions on any of my videos, but I predicted that we would be getting a Galactic Legend Jabba. Not because of anything in the game, just because if you think about who are the most iconic people in the game, in the Star Wars universe rather, and then you start looking through the people that they've selected. Now, Rey and Kylo don't qualify. You know, they did that for hype on the movies or whatever. But, I mean, definitely Emperor Palpatine and Luke, they chose the form from the newest movies, but those characters, Luke Skywalker and Emperor Palpatine, are two of the most iconic. And then two of the most iconic after that are definitely Kenobi and Vader, right? So then it's like, well, who's next? Who's super iconic? You've got Jabba, you've got Yoda, you've got Han Solo, maybe even Boba Fett. I mean, they don't necessarily only make galactic legends that are like very powerful in the world, but it's also like extremely well known, right? So I'm excited. I'm excited. And Chrysanthemum, such a cool character from the show. Definitely the best thing about the Boba Fett show. And a lot of people are going to love having an excuse to take Han Solo to Relic 8. Han Solo is such a good character, and a lot of people have him at Relic 6 for the Jedi Master Luke requirements, or Jedi Knight Luke. I forget which one he actually is for. But to take him to Relic 8 is definitely a good thing. Now, Gamorrean Guard, that's weird. I mean, it makes sense, right? But he's not a good character, but they might give him a rework. That would be fun. But even if they don't, it's only Relic 3. It's like the token bad character. Greedo can do some amazing things. I used to love my Greedo on my original account. He was one of my favorite bounty hunters. They did a rework on him. And believe it or not, Greedo has been reworked. And his current state is a reworked state. But he's so fun to use with that basic ability. He could just hit over and over. I think the highest I ever got with mine was 12 hits in a row. I was doing like the Sith raid or something. I got like 12 hits in a row. And it's so fun when it happens. It's so fun when it happens. So Relic 6, he can definitely do some damage. And then the requirements are forthcoming. But you see, there's going to be 15 requirements for this. And how many requirements were there for the Profundity? I don't know. But I'm excited about the Profundity too. I love the Rebel fleet. I love specifically the U-Wings. And I'm glad to have a good reason to take all the pilots accordingly that are in the U-Wings up to Relic. I think it's going to be, and then plus now with Akbar, with Radis as a character in the game that can run Rogue One characters, he's going to be running Jyn Erso regardless, right? Because they have so much synergy. You could run K2 and Cassian with him. The three of them are the pilots for Cassian's U-Wing. And then you could run Scarif Rebel Pathfinder with him also, who is the other half of Biston's U-Wing. And there you've got basically all the pilots, the capital ship, and the two U-Wings represented in one team in Grand Arena that can do quite nice. I don't know, I'm pretty excited about that too. Lermit says, I want Profundity. I am 2 requirements away, Admiral Radis and the Outrider. Oh man. Very nice. Very nice. Alex says, I have problems with JAC because I don't have to attack. I don't have a lot to attack, and my opponent put almost everything on defense. Ooh. Yeah, that's the... Sounds like you both went heavy defense. That's a great strategy, though. That's a great strategy. To go heavy defense. I hope that it works out for you better than it works out for them. But if you're not equally matched, if they're way higher GP than you, then you're kind of sunk. Kind of sunk on that. Please don't say currently to R10. I didn't say anything about any relic levels above R9. I just said currently. Because that's the reality of it, indeed. Imagine a Hutt being a Jedi. There's got to be a Jedi Hutt, right? There's got to be one. I think that would be so cool. That would be so cool. He's like slugging around, you know, with his lightsaber, and everybody else is practicing using the Force by picking him up because he's the heaviest one around or whatever. The last Redneck Gamer, what is up, my friend? Hondo with an R10 requirement. I really hope we get Hondo out of this. Doesn't it feel like we should get Hondo out of this? Did he even have anything to do with the Hutts? Is he maybe part of the Hutt cartel faction that they just created? I hope so. Let's see who's in it. Let's see who's in the Hutt cartel. I know it already said, but I forget. And then we got to do some dailies. Hut Cartel. It's so weird about Mob Enforcer. I'm really curious what they're going to do with Mob Enforcer, because here's Mob Enforcer right there. There's Chrysanthemum. Boba Fett. Cad Bane. Oh man, I hope they do something with Cad Bane too. Embo, he's already good. Gamorrean Guard, not that great. Greedo, honestly, not that great, but I mean, he's got a lot of potential. So far, the only thing in here that's looking good is Boba Fett. Already just sitting here looking good is Boba Fett and Chrysanthemum. The rest of these characters are not used as much. I'm just really interested to see how this is all going to shake up. This is just what the bounty hunters, the scoundrels, needed to get some of these other characters that aren't quite used, solidify a good team, another tank for the bounty hunters. That's awesome. If not Hondo, at least something related. Yeah, I hope we get Hondo, though. Hondo should have a saucer ship like the show. Hondo rocks. Hondo is very, very well done character. Very well done character. It's like you love to hate him, but then you just love him. Also, he's so lovable. He's like a dirty scoundrel, and he's always ripping people off, but he's so well done. He's so well done. All right, Grand Arena, Squad Arena. Yeah, rank 75 with our Grievous team. Still having fun with that. Maybe we could book a Boba version of Cad Bane. Ooh, that would be good. Somebody that could take out a Rancor with a flamethrower. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's do a fleet battle. We are currently sitting at rank 12. I've got to learn how to beat Roger, you guys. His fleet is so hard for me to beat. Let's practice. Let's practice. It really comes down to RNG. It comes down to, does my spy mark his Anakin or not? I feel like there's something that I can do to change things up to make it to where let's try bringing in Plo. Maybe a Plo will help save the day or something. There's got to be something I can do differently. Doing the same thing over and over again is just not working. Cad Bane is one of the requirements for Kenobi. Don't think they will put him again. Okay, good point. Good point. Let's see here. Mob Enforcer will probably be needed at like R7, R8. You're probably right. Okay, so this is how it usually starts. Just with all kinds of shenanigans going on, and then their tank is about to go. If I attack the tank, will Sunfac go before the tank, do you think? Yes, let's see, can we stun the tank? This is something that sometimes it works out to where our Sunfac will go before their tank. If we stun the tank, let's see what that affords us. All right, I want to not put Buzzies out, but I do want to attack Anakin here. Just a basic. Now, perhaps stunning Anakin would have been better. I'm not sure. Okay, now we are going to go after this tank. Just a basic. Get that overcharge going on us. All right, now this needs to attach to Anakin. If it attaches to Anakin, we have a good chance of winning. If not, we're pretty much screwed. This is bad when it attaches to Plo. Let's just go all in on this tank. Okay, we got the tank out. We're going to eat a hit from Anakin. That's fine. But see, now Plo is marked, and Anakin's going to get a bunch of bonus turns from us killing Plo. It's almost like bringing in Spy is just not even helpful. Let's attack Anakin while we have a chance here. And we have to attack Plo, and Anakin gets another bonus turn. Sunfac is eating it. Okay, Anakin. All in on him. Please kill him. Oh, no assist. Come on, I needed that assist. I needed that assist. Just a basic should kill him. Okay, good. All right, this is not over. Let's see, can we stun Ahsoka? I like how this is going. We're barely hanging on. When he comes in with his ultimate, we're gonna be hurting. We're gonna be hurting bad. We have to win this as soon as possible. All right, let's go ahead and put out the Buzzies. Hopefully we can kill Ahsoka before she turns the Buzzies into counterattack. There we go. And then stun him. Yes, okay, we won. We won. I don't understand why we won. Maybe it was because we stunned the tank. We're gonna try that again in the future. Dom says, most of my fleet arena is similar other than 2 to 3 executors, so I just attack a random person and press buttons until something works and I win. I think that you are not alone there, my friend. You are not alone. All right, let's spend some energy. Buying all 3 refreshes of regular energy, 1 refresh of Cantina. We have been sitting at around 9,000 for quite some time. I cannot seem to break free of the 9,000 and get into the 10,000. Just for the reminder, you guys, we are saving up approximately 30,000 crystals for when we eventually get the Executor unlocked. I want to be able to farm the Executor event several times in a row and maybe even get it to 7 stars as soon as we unlock it. I'm going for gas and then SOKR and then the Executor. So that's the flow of my account. So it's gonna be 10 months probably before we get the Executor. So we've got some time to save up our crystals. But basically what I'm doing to save up the crystals is I'm getting the daily fleet arena rank as high as I can, and I am also no longer buying gear with the crystals. What I was doing is I was getting into a situation like I'm here with B1, and I was saying, I'm so close to relic, what if I go in here and what if I buy this for crystals? What if I go ahead and buy 50? I'll spend 1750 crystals, because I was getting more crystals than I was spending on refreshes, so I would occasionally buy a piece of gear like this. Well, I decided to stop doing that and rather let the crystals slowly build over time so that by the time we get to the Executor, we will hopefully be able to refresh it. Because by the time I get to the Executor, my fleet arena situation is going to be dire, I'm sure. 10 months from now, there's going to be a lot of Executors that we're going to be fighting tooth and nail in order to get top 5. Gucci says, I'm back. Done all the damage I can to my opponent. Well, I hope that you win big time. Lex says, I'm lucky about those extra 50 crystals a day. Yes, you getting extra 50 crystals in fleet, you're doing something right. You are doing something right. It is tough. You can already buy an R8 character almost too. Well, I'm going to be getting my R8 mats from the Sea Pit. I'm planning on, I don't have any R8s in the plans right now, and our guild is going to be able to do the Sea Pit pretty soon, Night Snipe. But yeah, the crystals are great. I'm glad to have them. There's situations like that last chase event, that galactic chase. I was able to go after it with 3 refreshes a day on Cantina, which helps me in other ways. The Cantina refreshes are great, so it's nice to have an excuse to do them, but that was one of the reasons why we're hurting on crystals. We lost some of our progress with the saving. Alright, so we are farming the BTLB. Ooh, 2 shards for the BTLB today. It is getting so close. I'm 9 shards away from that bad boy being 7 stars. That's exciting. And we've already farmed Dark Trooper for today, I believe. Let's find out. Yes. So we are farming up our troopers to 7 stars so that we can use them in the Sith raid, and so we can also use them in other places that require 7 stars. I've already farmed Range Trooper for today. Alright. And we are also farming Queel. We just recently started farming this ship, the TIE Bomber. It's been probably a month or a little over a month. So we got a long way to go on that ship. Long way to go. Dom says, I used to spend crystals on gear, but I get enough from territory wars, territory battles, and raids, so I just buy R8 mats. That's a good idea. If that's the only way you can get R8s, then that's like a really smart thing to do with your crystals. Alright, and Piet is already done for today. Wayne says, my opponent placed Wampa on D, and I got too overconfident. Wampa cleanups are difficult to say the least. Oh my gosh, I bet. So you got to where Wampa was the last character. Oh no, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, Cantina battles. We are farming the Ebonhawk. It is taking a long time. It's taking a long time. I'm concerned about how long I'm taking to farm this ship. 3 shards, not bad. I'm concerned about how long I'm taking to farm this ship because we're getting low on these materials. I only have 100 of those. I have 80 of those. How are we doing on these? 274. I like to keep 400 of the grays, 200 of the greens and 100 of the blues. So I've dipped below where I like to be, but this ship, I'm trying to get it finished to 7 stars. I'm trying to get it finished because I want to be able to use it reliably with my malevolence counter against Executor. Because like I say, it's coming. The more Executors in the fleet arena are coming, and I need to be ready by the time they get there. Wampa gets the tenacity boost in general, not just when he's solo. That fact screwed me over. Oh, wow. Wow, so you couldn't do anything to him to debuff him. Yikes. That was smart of your opponent to create a situation where you were overconfident, perhaps. Yeah, you say you got too overconfident. That's how you get holds in Grand Arena, you guys. You don't get holds in Grand Arena from having really good teams, generally. Because if you have a really good team, somebody's going to treat it like it's really good, and they're going to bring something really good against it. You get holds in Grand Arena by creating a situation where your opponent is overconfident. That's how you get them. That's how you get them. All right, hard fleet. Let's see. Poe is done for the day. We're farming the TIE Echelon. 2 shards. We're getting some free Wicket shards. Not bad. We're farming Omega. No Omega today. And the Rebel Y-Wing. 2 Rebel Y-Wings for today. And Wickets all around. Night Snipe says, I just finished the Ayla farm for JMK and can finally relic up my clones for Cam. So good. So good. That's awesome. Alright. So the rest of our energy is going after B1. He's getting close to Relic, as you guys can see. We just ticked over Gear 11, and we had 4 pieces already ready to put on him. So that's exciting. It's always exciting when you get up to Gear 12 and there's pluses there to fill. The most exciting thing is when all 6 pluses are there. Ooh, we gotta enter this raid. We gotta make sure we enter this raid so that we get the rewards. Summary. Join. We should be able to go back. Yeah, here we go. So we're spending our ship energy here on this piece, and we're spending our regular energy on this piece. Right. Oh, wait, no. We got all of these that we need. We were spending our regular energy here. I think this is fleet energy as well. If this is fleet energy as well, it is. Okay, so we're going to have to spend our regular energy on Droideka. And this is why it's good to have multiple characters that you're farming at one time, because then you can just take your regular energy and throw it at the next character in line. Can we farm these with regular energy? We can. Oh, 9D. This is a good one. This is a good one to farm. It's got the, what are these? The multi-tools. Yeah. Excellent. So it's good to have a good node that's got other good stuff on it when you're farming what you need. Alright, that is our energy. Let's get into fleet and see if we can do another fleet battle, and then we're going to look at Grand Arena. Big Pat, rank number 4. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him. He just got his payout an hour ago, so he's the furthest away from a payout. Dom says, in the Heroic Sith Raid, I use Veer's lead, Piet, Stark, Range, and Dark in Phase 3, and push auto, and usually do 40 to 45 million since Dark destroys Nihilus in Phase 4, as the Emperor's Trap carries over from Phase 3. That's awesome. At 180 stacks, or around the 180 stacks, goodness. Bimgus says, I got Tarkin to Relic! Nice, Bimgus! I only need Sidious and Krennic now. Also, just beat Challenge Tier 2 of the current assault battles. That's congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. I bet you did it with your troopers, didn't you? Dom says, I got my Yoda to Gear 12 recently and almost had every piece of gear other than 2 small pieces that I barely had any of. Wow. Well, that's awesome that you were able to get your Yoda to Gear 12 and then you already had several pieces to get him to Relic. That's always exciting when that happens. Always exciting. Alright, let's go ahead and go after this TIE Fighter pilot. Maybe we can finish him off. Alright, that dodge was unfortunate, but at least he's gone. And let's pop a stun here. Alright. So we have a real Vulture Droid, a fake Vulture Droid, and the tank. Let's see if Spy's Mass Assist can do some good damage on this tank. Yes, it can, but it put the taunt on the wrong person. Here comes their soldier. Interesting. Oh no, Sunfac. Sunfac. Well, at least we can go for Sunfac. That's good. We don't even need to kill this guy at all. As long as we can go after somebody we actually need to kill, I'm going to do that. Can't go after him now. We'll pop an AoE, that's fine. Damage everybody. Now that AoE that Grievous does more damage for each ally with overcharge. So it's good to try to get this overcharge, this electricity buff over your character's head. It's good to get that overcharge on everybody if possible before you use that AoE, because then it's going to do the most possible damage. And the way you do that is you just let your characters do a basic ability while somebody on your team has overcharge. So once one person has overcharge, anytime you use a basic ability, you get another stack. Like right now, it is this Vulture Droid's turn. He's got 2 stacks. Use a basic, now he's got 3 stacks. You see that? And then he lost a stack because of the duration was up. Here we go. Sunfac is not going to get any because he's got buff immunity. But that's it. That's the fight. Alright, Bimga says, sure did. Used R5 Piet, R3 Veers, Gear 12 range, and Gear 11 Gideon and Dark. Wow. That's awesome. Challenge Tier 2 with 2 Gear 11s and a Gear 12. That is very awesome. Okay, Nubian Benub is in number 1, so we are going to have a chance to test out our Malevolence counter. Let's make sure we leave time for that. Let's get into this Grand Arena. I haven't done many relics above R5, so I have a fairly good amount of Relic 6 materials, other than Signal Data saved up from Assault Battles and Territory Wars. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Why do we have a new quest? What is this new? Oh, it's going to be the Jabba Galactic Legend quest. Yep. Chrysanthemum, Han Solo, yep. I'm excited that the Outrider is required. Wasn't it required for both the Profundity and Jabba? It's good to have those double requirements. It's definitely good to have that. Okay, Grand Arena. Here we go. We're gonna need to. I need somebody to help me remember to do a fleet arena battle. We need to do a couple more fleet arena battles. I don't want to just have one shot at it. All right. So here's the situation, you guys. 1, 2. His name is Juan 2. That's funny, like 1, 2. I like that. It's probably his second account, but look at this. He's got 2.1 million, almost 2.2 million galactic power. And he's got SLKR and the Malevolence. Let's look and see what he's got, you guys. We want to know our enemy. He's got Darth Vader at Relic 7. Darth Malak at Relic 7. Crew at 7. Goodness. Oh, he's got Crew at 7 because of SLKR, yeah. He's got Revan at Relic 5. Jolie at Relic 5. Grievous at Gear 12. He's got the Omicron for the First Order TIE Pilot. We got to watch out for that. He's got Darth Revan. Darth Revan and Jedi Revan and SLKR all at 2.2 million GP. He's also got him a Thrawn. And then I would hope it falls off from there pretty quick because... So he's got a lot of good stuff. It just depends on what he put on offense and what he put on defense. So let's go take a look. Let's take a look. Dom says the Jabba quest will probably disappear into the journey guide once they add his kit into the game. I think, doesn't it? I think it leaves the quest in there. I think it leaves the quest in there. I could be wrong though. I definitely could be wrong about that. All right, let's see what he put for us on defense, you guys. In this zone, we've got SLKR with scrubs, kind of. And then he's got a couple of scrubby teams besides that. So it looks like he's going for an SLKR defense, hoping that SLKR holds. And the thing is, we don't have an answer to SLKR. Here we have a pretty good team. The Karth team with Mission and Zalbar, both of those guys are Zated. We're going to have to watch out for that. We got a Poggle lead here with Django. We're going to have to watch out for that. And this is a Magna Guard lead, which there isn't a lead for that. That's interesting. This guy is smart, though. I'm terrified of this guy. I'm terrified of this guy. And it looks like he brought his Darth Revan on offense, which means he's going to get through our Padme. So I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Who do we have on offense? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at who we have. Let's just say we were going to attack this SLKR. Alright, we've got Grievous with B1 and somebody else. We've got the Geos. We've got Vader, TIE Fighter pilot. And there's not much else. We don't have much on offense. We've got some good stuff on offense, but we definitely don't have enough to go through his SLKR. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to go to the north. He's probably got the Malevolence on defense, which means we don't stand a chance against that. I also have my Malevolence on defense, so I don't stand a chance against his Malevolence. All my best ships are on defense. So we're going to try to clear the top zone, and then what we can clear out of here. And we're going to try to do it as cheaply as possible. So let's see what we have. This is going to be the toughest team in this zone. I would like to use a control team here. So what I'm feeling for that is Emperor Palpatine, Thrawn, and Mara Jade. Now they're under-geared compared to these guys. Let's check some of these speeds. Alright, she is rocking 188 speed. That's a no-lead Old Republic team in the bottom. Okay, so we got a no-lead Old Republic in the bottom and a no-lead droid in the top. Interesting. Interesting. He probably feels like it's so unfair to be facing people that are so high above him, but he's obviously doing an amazing job. The only way he's gotten this far is he puts some he's got to. I haven't checked his history, but he's got to put Malevolence on defense in the ships and hold the ships, and then SLKR holds the bottom, and then he's got a one zone clear on him, and he clears 2 zones of the opponent. That's got to be what he does. And he's probably going to work on us too, because I don't think we have anything to kill that SLKR. Alright, so let's open it up here with a Mara Jade control attempt here. I didn't see a lot of speed on this team. Let's just check and see what the Karth lead does. 216, that's getting decent. Alright, it gives them potency, tenacity, and critical avoidance. And whenever an Old Republic ally uses their basic ability during their turn, they have an 80% chance to call another Old Republic ally to assist. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So let's give it a go. The idea is going to be to fracture Zalbar so he doesn't taunt, kill Mission, kill Karth, and then eventually kill Zalbar. That's the hope. That's the hope. So here we go. We have Empire. Another option is I can bring in TIE Fighter pilot. Thrawn and Mara Jade instead of Thrawn. And I could potentially get the buff immunity on Zalbar instead of the fracture. But I just feel better about the fracture here. We don't have a lot of damage here. I'm hoping that the control works like it's supposed to. Before we go into this fight, I just want to see what is it that triggers Zalbar to taunt. Let's see, Mission's Guardian. He's got Crit Avoid. If she's present, she also gets it. When another ally falls below 100% health, he taunts. At the start of each of his turns, Zalbar and Mission recover 10% protection for each damage over time effect on enemies. Okay. So that's how he taunts. He also taunts from Power Blast, right? Yeah, physical damage to all enemies and gain taunt for 3 turns. So as long as we fracture him, he won't be taking turns and he won't be getting taunt. So here we go. Here we go, guys. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. TIE Fighter pilot solo against those other Old Republic. Ooh, that'd be fun. TIE Fighter pilot solo. Okay, we're going first. That's good. We're going to open up with a fracture on Zalbar. And then I'm going to try to stun Mission. No stun. Okay, let's go ahead and throw the bomb. Okay, and now we need to... Karth is going to take a turn next. So let's hit Karth, take his turn meter away, and then let's hit Mission. Now we could do the AoE and shock him, but I want to leave this shock on because when this shock is on the enemies, Palpatine gains turn meter every time he attacks. So let's go ahead and go after Mission. Excellent. Mission is down. Now we're going to go after Karth. Alright, now I want to swap. Let's save the turn meter swap, because we might need to get banner recovery. Can we stun Karth? We stun Karth. Excellent. Let's throw the bomb again. He's not getting taunt because of the shock. Let's go ahead and pull a stun on Zalbar. Alright, now it's just working down Zalbar. This control, you guys, it's so good. Even at low gear, these guys are good. Just a basic. This will get the double hit. Basic. Fracture. And let's bring it on home. Max banners. Yes! 67. So that means that 57 is the maximum if you have a 3-man team. So 58 is very good, to answer your question from earlier. Alright, so TIE Fighter pilot solo. I don't know about that. But we do have Tarkin we can bring in, and then TIE Fighter pilot can run under Tarkin. He does do a lot of damage, so it might be possible. It is true. It might be possible. What's this Old Republic team down here? Yeah. Obviously, he can kill T3 and Juhani, but can he kill Canderous? I don't know. We'll come back to that. What I'd love to do is beat all these teams as cheaply as possible, and then have like my entire roster I can throw at SLKR. Right? That's what I would like. So let's get in here and see what are we gonna do about this team. Jango's gonna have damage immunity as soon as it starts. So we're going to have to let him take a couple of turns before we can even damage him. So what's a team that can soak up that damage? Bounty Hunters. Do I have Jedi? Jedi would be perfect for this because of the foresight and the bonus protection. Let's see. Jedi. Yes! I haven't had Jedi on offense in a long time. I love it. Okay, and Old Ben. So we'll bring these three. And that way they can soak up the hits from Jango and still hopefully get max banners. Alex says, I lost my GAC. None of my counters worked. Dang it. I'm so sorry. Brian Thompson says, nice. I really need to work on using control like that. I result to brute force in a lot of battles. Brute force is definitely effective, right? Definitely effective, but control, I don't know, there's just something so sweet about it. Okay, there we go. We got our foresight up so that when Jango does his shenanigans, we can avoid it. Let's go ahead and get Poggle out of here. Let's get some... Okay, now let's slow down. We'll talk about it a little bit, okay? Yoda. Yoda is like the damage dealer of this team, right? When he uses his basic ability, he will gain one of two things, depending on how much health the enemy has. He'll either gain 40% turn meter, which is fantastic, or he'll gain offense up and defense penetration, which is also fantastic. He'll gain those offensive buffs if he attacks somebody that's less than 50% health, and he'll gain the turn meter if he attacks somebody that's more than 50% health. I want him to get turn meter, so I'm going to attack Soldier who has more than 50% health. Okay, let's go ahead and pop an ability block over here. We're going to do this. We're going to do the AoE. Oh, wow, okay. So we'll get some turn meter from this. So you see how we have, let's ability block him so he can't do the rocket. He resisted it. Let's keep the foresight up. Let's do a taunt over here. The hope is that we will not lose our purple protection here. Keep the foresight up. Just a basic. Okay, ability block, excellent. Alright, now we can actually try to kill him. We're going to use a basic with Yoda for turn meter. Basic with Old Ben because that's all we have. Let's keep the foresight up. Excellent. Alright, and let's do the free bonus turn. Let's see, can we take away some of his turn meter? Yes, we can. We can take away his life. Perfect. Perfect. So far, so good on the banners. It is possible that he's going to find himself in the same situation that we do, clearing one zone and killing a couple other teams on the other zone. Therefore, we need to try to do as well as possible with the banners. If you were to use TIE Fighter Pilot, you would need at least someone else that can survive. That is true. That is true. Or those low gear droids. Yeah, the low gear droids, I feel like we can do something funny here. Let's see. Let's just see what we can do. I know I have some First Order that I had this time that I didn't have last time. I'm kind of feeling like the First Order would be a good team for these guys because they can control them. I don't have any of the Zetas, but ooh, we still have the Troopers too. The Troopers are going to be a good option for something. Let's do the First Order. Let's just not try to make two teams out of it. Let's just make one team out of it. They're gear 11. I don't necessarily think we're going to get good banners out of this, but it's possible. Let's see how this goes, right? Let's see how this goes. So the hope is we're going to stun two of them, and that we're going to kill the third. So what I would like to do is let's just hit everybody and get some turn meter for our team. I don't want to give crew the turn right now. Yeah, let's just call the mass assist. Alright, now we're going to stun Droideka. Let's hit everybody. Now I'm going to give crew the turn. And it should reset his... Oh, it didn't reset his cooldowns. Alright, so let's just go after Magna Guard. I'm trying to use this team as a control team, but I'm obviously not experienced enough with it. Okay, turn meter. Just a basic for tenacity down. Alright, Droideka rolled up. That's fine. Let's call the mass assist over here. Alright, the stun will dispel him. I mean, we might get max banners. It kind of depends on what the game considers us to have lost here. Let's see how it goes. 57 max banners. Alright, nice. And so far, we're not using any of our big teams. Lone Wolf, hey Padawan, what team tunes do you recommend first to build? Started to play the game and want to do it free to play. Dark or light side, pretty lost on which way is an efficient solution. Cool cosplay, by the way. Well, thank you. Lone Wolf, you are in the perfect place. This is absolutely the right place for you. If you are not part of the Discord yet, please join the Discord in the description. The link is in the description of the stream. The reason I say that is because we have 3 different content creators. Well, 4 really. But yeah, 4 different content creators right now that are making content. They have videos, they have plans written out, including I have my own plan written out of what to farm in what order, so that you can have a strong start in the game and have some guidance. But just fundamentally, let me ask you a couple of questions first. Do you have what level are you? You just started the game? If you tell me what level you are, then I can kind of tell you what to go for next. You really need a balance of light side and dark side in the game, definitely. I joined the Discord some minutes ago. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, so that's it for this zone. Let me know what level you are, and then I can give you some more specific information. And just like we thought, there's that Malevolence. I knew it. I knew it was going to be here. But that means that he can't beat our Malevolence. So that means that our fleets are going to hold as well. So we'll come back to this. I need to do a fleet battle. Let me do the fleet battle. We got to attack the Executor and see if we can dethrone him from first place. Perhaps. Perhaps, perhaps. Here we go. When you're attacking the Executor, you want to take Hyena Bomber out, and you want to put in TIE Fighter Pilot. And then you want to put Hyena Bomber in the reinforcements. There's 2 different ways to do this. One of them is having Sunvac in the starting 3, Vulture Droid TIE Fighter. The other one is Hyena Bomber Vulture Droid TIE Fighter. They're both good plans. But I have found with my Sunfac being Relic 6 with all 6 dot mods that this tends to work somewhat better for me, and I'll show you why. Let's get in here and I'll show you. Night Snipe says, Fleet, thank you, Night Snipe. Thank you. Welcome to the community, Lone Wolf. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Good call out on the Fleet, Night Snipe. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, so this is how this is going to work. Our goal is to stun Bosk before he takes a turn. Now you can see here that Sunfac has got some turn meter. Bosk has got some turn meter. I cannot attack either of Bosk's friends or else Bosk will get a lot of turn meter. So we need to attack Bosk with this. That's going to give us the Foresight. The Foresight is going to cause us to dodge that AoE, which is going to give turn meter to the Malevolence. Whenever TIE Fighter pilot dodges, he gives turn meter to the capital ship. Now, we need to give turn meter to Sunfac so that Sunfac can stun Bosk. Okay? Now it's Sunfac's turn, he's going to stun Bosk. And what does that mean? That means that on the next reinforcement, we can target Xanadu Blood. But here's the problem. When we reinforce with Spy and target Xanadu Blood needs to not be in stealth, right? Well, he will go stealth if you critically hit any of his allies. So that means that this attack here needs to go against Xanadu Blood, which is going to give Bosk turn meter. So we got to hope that this attack here does not give Bosk enough turn meter, and it doesn't. So we are able to call in our reinforcement. We're pointed at Xanadu Blood with Spy. That means that Spy can definitely get the taunt on Xanadu Blood. And we got lucky and got it on Razor Crest. So here we go. Let's do that mass assist. It was evaded and we only had 1 assist. That was really bad. Can we kill him in time? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. So far, so bad. Come on, this has got to kill him. Oh, no assist. Come on. Okay, good. He died to the Buzzies. Let's go ahead and attack Razor Crest while we have the chance. You definitely do not want to attack Boba Fett and take a counterattack. The reason is because Boba Fett will apply target lock up to 3 times on his basic, which is going to give tons of turn meter to the Executor. Alright, so we're going to do the AoE, get another Vulture Droid. We need more Vulture Droids for real. I need to get the Hyena Bomber out here as well. He's about to heal up. The Razor Crest is about to heal up, which is fine. But we were attacking him because we wanted to reduce those stacks that were on him. Alright, let's get another Foresight here. Let's go ahead and put some Buzzies out there. Some Vultures out. Buzzies? Yeah, Buzzies. Alright, yeah, let's get the Hyena Bomber. Here we go. Hyena Bomber, and we are going to go ahead and remove the Foresight from the Razor Crest while putting Buzz Droids on the Slave One. Alright, this ain't looking good, you guys, but it's not over yet. It is not over yet. Alright, we have to attack him. We're going to save the mass assist. Let's go ahead and bring another Vulture onto the field. Okay. Continue to attack Bosk. That's fine. Let's do a little damage to the Razor Crest. There we go. Still have to attack Bosk. Now we're about to take the big hit from... Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, once they get the contract, we're done. We are done, so... Oh, well, it's not over yet. Let's go ahead and call this ultimate ability. We still have to attack Bosk. Yeah, they get a lot of benefits from that contract. Well, at least I was talking you through the process anyway, for anybody who's out there trying to do it. Okay, Lone Wolf says, I'm level 30 currently. I tried to go with the Phoenix from the Rebel series. That's what I saw in some YouTube videos, but I am more of an Imperium fan. Also love the Bad Batch or Mando team from the series, which are the start officers in the shop. But I heard coolness and style is not efficient in the game. Okay. This game can be played a lot of ways. If you're trying to play the most efficient way, then the best thing that you can do is go for pilots. Pilots in the game will help you to do better in Fleet Arena. Fleet Arena, right here, it unlocks at level 60, okay? And if you're going to be ready for Fleet Arena by level 60, you have to focus on, like, 3 ships, and that's it. just 3 ships with their pilots. You want to pick one of the capital ships. And I'm going to recommend, just because you're new to the game, I'm just going to recommend what I think you should go for. I think that you should go for Grand Moff Tarkin. We have Tarkin right here. Grand Moff Tarkin. You see, we did the same thing. We went after Tarkin. Tarkin has a capital ship that you're going to get very early in the game. And that capital ship is going to help you win in Fleet Arena. So you want to go for Grand Moff Tarkin, and you also want to go for the Geonosians, okay? If you go to your search bar and you look for Geonosian, you want to go for Sunfac, Soldier, and Spy, okay? Soldier and Spy are both coming from the Cantina. So you've already unlocked the ability to farm Soldier, so I would go ahead and start farming him. Spy, you will unlock the ability to farm probably in a week or 2, all right? So you want to go ahead and go for Soldier and then go for Spy. Sunfac, you can get him out of the guild store. I don't know if you're part of a guild yet. If you're not a part of a guild, you really want to join a guild. If you go here to the guild activity tab of your shipments, then Sunfac will sometimes show up down here at the bottom, okay? This group of characters rotates. It's going to cost you 450 of this currency, and you get this currency by being in a guild and participating in events. So the 2 things that you're focused on right now are you're focused on getting 1 character to 7 stars so that you can participate in the top tier raids. And the second thing you're focused on is the ships. You want to focus on Tarkin and those 3 Geos, and that will really help you in the Fleet Arena when you get there. So that's what I would say to focus on the dark side. Now on the light side, you need to have a little bit of light side balance, and honestly, I would just keep working on the Phoenix for your light side team. I don't know how far you've gotten with them, but even if you've gotten them all unlocked at 2 stars, at least the 4 that you can start with, then you can use them in the light side battles. Because the way this game works is you have to have a team to use in the light side battles, you have to have a team to use in the dark side battles, and then in the Cantina you can use a mix between light side and dark side. So that's what I would say. Definitely the Geos to start with. The Phoenix are good to start with, but they don't help you in the Fleet Arena immediately. They have ships, but you have to farm 6 characters for 2 ships, and it's much better to farm 3 characters for 3 ships. Now here's the last piece of advice I want to give you. If you go to the light side battles and you go to, I believe it's tier 4, yes it is, number 4 hard node, this hard node 4D, you want to try to get to this hard node as soon as possible. This ship right here, the Vulture Droid, it is an incredible ship. It is squishy, it's easy to kill, but it hits really hard. So if you go for those 3 Geos plus the Vulture Droid, you will be very strong in the Fleet Arena if you go for those guys. Yeah, Lex says, does it help to delay the entry to the Fleet Arena? No, we tested it and it does not work. It does not work. And in fact, I told you guys that last stream that I would tell you the fate of Akbar's snack bar. Akbar's snack bar is officially no longer in action. Unfortunately, I just don't have time to do the Galactic War every day, and that is the big thing that you need to do every day in order to progress your account as fast as possible, as well as possible. So yeah, Lone Wolf, I would say focus on gearing up one good team for the Galactic War, and preferably make that team characters that you're going to be using as your pilots. People in my guild say Phoenix, Geonosians, Imperial soldiers, and ships, but I wanted to hear a different opinion first before I decided to make my plan. Then I saw the stream running. Hey, the people in your guild are absolutely right. They're absolutely right. If you don't want to go for ships, if you just want to say screw ships, hands down Imperial Troopers are the best thing to go for. Imperial Troopers all the way. You will not regret it. The Imperial Troopers are an incredible team. You go to the Imperial Troopers right here. You want to go for Veers, Piet, Range, Gideon, and Dark Trooper. These 5, oh man. One of the best teams in the game. And you can start getting them very, very early. So it's definitely a good decision to go for the Imperial Troopers. But they're not pilots. So you would have to say, I don't care about ships. I just want to go for characters. And then you would go for the Imperial Troopers. It's definitely a good move. Definitely a good move. Yeah, you're right, Night Snipe. It didn't work for me. Gucci says, my guild is awesome. Well, that's fantastic to hear. Michael Neal, what's up, Padawan? What's up, Michael? Good to see you, sir. Good to have you on the stream. Yeah, stick with Phoenix right now, and I'll work on Geos and Vulture Droid in time. Thanks for the advice. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. I wish you great success. Great success. All right, we have to do another fleet battle. And we got to get back into that grand arena. Okay, let's try the other way. Let's try the other way. The other way is Hyena Bomber in the start. And that puts Sunfac in the reinforcements, okay? There we go. Let's try this. Yeah. Gideon, see, that's the thing, man. Just based on what you're telling me, Lone Wolf, it feels like you would enjoy the game a lot by going for the Imperial Troopers first. And that would basically say just worry about ships later. Ships is one of those things, if you're going to go for it, you got to go hard early. Or you just say forget about it till later. One or the other. Now, you're going to get a lot less crystals if you don't go for ships early. But there's a fun in the game. It's the best resource to go after, right? And the Imperial Troopers are so much fun. All right, so let's go ahead and go for Boss. Excellent. We got some extra dodges there. That was a good start. Now, we don't have any Sunfac in here to stun, so we know that Bosk is going to taunt, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and get some Buzzies over here, just so that they can be working on the Razor Crest while it is behind the taunt. All right, there goes one Vulture Droid. We're getting some Turn Meter. There goes our TIE Fighter pilot. It's actually a pretty good start. All right, so who is it going to be? Is it going to be Racer Crest or is it going to be Xanadu? Let's see who it's going to be. It is Racer Crest. Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can get some more progress going on him. All right, we get Turn Meter every time they kill a Vulture. So the whole plan is to try to get as many Vulture Droids out on the field as possible. Let's go ahead and pop an AoE, because why not? There's one life on the Razor Crest. It would be great if we could actually kill it off before he gets the heal, but I'm not sure that we will. Nope, the taunt is already gone off of it, unfortunately. So we got 0 kills from the spy entering the field, and now he's healed up. We're getting lots of Turn Meter, though. That's got to count for something. All right, we're going to call in Stunfac. Bring him in. Get that stun. And we'll just pop a basic. We'll save the stun for other people. Let's go ahead and do a little damage to Xanadu. Oh, he dodged it. Let's stun Bosk now. Ooh, they have the contract. Yeah, this did not go well. This did not go well. It looks like we might be getting rank 4 today, guys, which is fine. But I need to learn to do this properly, or else once it's all executors, we're not going to stand a chance, you know? We're not going to stand a chance. Come on, Sunfac, what are you going to do for us? Sunfac solo, let's go. Sunfac solo, you failed me. You failed me. Does the order of your starter ships matter? Michael Neal, can you ask that question in a different way? I'm not sure I understand. It would be cool if they updated Galactic War so it would be better and easier. Absolutely. Absolutely it would be. It seems like they should, right? Chris, welcome to the chat. I don't know that I've ever seen you before. Glad to have you in the stream. Honestly, I enjoyed Galactic War, and it taught me a lot about the opponent teams. That's a great way to look at it. That is definitely a great way to look at it. To look at it as a learning opportunity. All right, so we wanted to do something crazy with TIE Fighter Pilot here. We also have the Imperial Troopers. I'm feeling the Imperial Troopers here. All right, let's do the Imperial Troopers. We're saving like everything for. We're saving everything for the Galactic Legend. SOKR, that's what it is. We might. That'd be cool if we could get through it. That'd be cool. My guild has some SLKRs, Ray, JML, a Sith Eternal on the way, and almost 2 Lord Vaders. Wow, nice. Nice. Alright, so we're going to mark... I love the crickets in the background. We're going to mark fears. And then we're going to take away their turn meter here. Okay, and we're going to do the AoE mass assist right here. There we go. Get an armor shred. Call Veers to assist. And boom, Imperial Troopers for the win. I love it. Great banners so far. Great banners so far. All right, so we need to do something more serious here on this team. Something a little more serious. I think we can still get pretty good banners with our bounty hunters. So let's bring in bounty hunters. We don't need any kind of disintegrate, so we're gonna bring in Zam and Dengar. So that we can put a lot of debuffs out there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Lex says, if I start an alt account and go full on in Fleet Arena, would it be worth it? That is what we did in this roster. This is a completely free-to-play roster. We went all out in Fleet Arena, and it resulted in us being able to get top 5 every day. We have the Malevolence, we have the, for the whole first year, I just used Tarkin's Executrix, and we were able to use the Executrix to get top 5 in Fleet almost every day. And the crystals, as you see, I'm buying refreshes like crazy. The only refresh I'm not buying all 3 of is the Cantina. I'm buying 1 Cantina. Let's go ahead and do this. Get a little damage here. See if we can finish off this scallywag. Trying to get our contract. All right. Working here. Let's go ahead and start worrying about healing up. Okay. And we want to try to make sure we end this fight with maximum health. So can we get the stun? Yes, we got the stun. That's good. We're not quite max on Dengar, but I don't think there's anything we can do. 56. We lost the banner, you guys. We lost the banner, but that's okay. That's okay. Do you have CLS, and if so, what gear level? I do not have CLS. I will be going after CLS after the Executor, but I do not have CLS at this time. All right, here we go. We're going to throw everything we got at this team. And one by one, we will probably fall. Does he have the ultimate? He has the ultimate. Okay. How to farm the currency for the Malevolence? You do it by participating in territory battles with your guild. If your guild is doing either of the Geonosis territory battles, light side or dark side, you're going to get more of that guild event currency too. Let's take a look at it. So if we go into shipments and we go here to guild events, guild event currency 1, you get more of that from the Hoth territory battles, and you get some guild event currency 2 from the Hoth. But the guild event currency 2, you get more of that from the Geonosis territory battles. So this currency here that you use, we're going to go ahead and buy a little negotiator here. This currency right here, you get it from participating in the territory battles. So it's important to be in a guild that takes territory battles seriously, and everybody in the guild is grinding in that direction for it. I want to finish this Grand Arena, so we're just going to... Let's throw a couple fights at this and just see how it goes. Let's throw a couple fights at this. Chris says, as a free-to-play player, I would highly recommend ships. Executor rushes are a thing nowadays, but as you can see by free-to-play Patty, Malevolence has the ability to beat Executors. Well, I've shown it losing twice. But it does have a chance. It does have a chance. I just need the RNG to go better in my favor. All right, we're going to bring in the Geos. Geos. I really don't have much left to throw at this SLKR. We're going to start with the Geos and see how we go. But yeah, ships is one of those things. It's all or nothing. Just go for it or don't even worry about it, because you get pretty good currency from the Fleet Arena by just participating in it. But if you want the crystals, you got to push hard for it. All right, let's go after the, I don't know, the tank first. We're going to have to go through him anyway. Let's go ahead and do a little extra damage. Okay, yikes. Let's do pop a heal. Okay. Yikes! Yeah, we're not getting through this. Holy moly. There goes the ultimate. Alright, well, we saved everything we had, and it was nowhere near enough. That SLKR is nice. That's a nice one. The other benefits is ships you can win in GAC as well. Yes, well... So, sometimes... It definitely gives you a chance, but I am illustrating, unfortunately, how it can go wrong for you sometimes. All right, let's try a Tarkin versus Tarkin. Have a little fun in here. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to bring in my baby TIE Bomber. Here we go. And let's bring in Soldier and... who else? Xanadu, Ghost... and this tank. All right, let's give it a try. Give it a whirl, give it a try. Lex says, thanks for the awesome help. Well, thank you for asking so many good questions. The whole point of me making this channel is to help new players learn how to play the game. So if you guys are new players and you're not asking questions, then just know that that is something I want. I want you guys to ask those questions for sure. For sure. All right, can we get him out? Ability block, that's good. All right, no ability blocks on our side. That's good too. All right, hopefully this will take him out. All right, TIE Fighter pilot is gone and we got burning on the field. Let's bring in our soldier. We got to try to burn through this tank. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you guys. I put Soldier on defense and I brought Spy. Oh no. Oh no. My malevolence isn't going to hold probably. That's alright. Let's go ahead and get him out. Get him out. We're looking good to beat one fleet. Gauntlet. He's got the good stuff, man. He's got the good stuff. I can't believe I brought Spy. Whoops. Whoops. Let's see if we can kill this guy in one shot. Boom, done. All right, that went pretty well. That went pretty well. At least, okay, let me try the fleet one more time. You could always hide your ships between very strong teams on GAC defense anyway. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we're going to try this one more time. I'm almost certain we can't get it in 1 minute and 45 seconds, but let's just give it a try. Let's just send it in, hope for the best. Send it in and hope for the best. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else in that grand arena. But we'll try. We'll try at least one attack on the Malevolence with my Gear 11 finalizer. Okay. Attack boss. Okay, good start. Good start. And we're going to give turn meter to my Separatists. Let's go ahead and put the Buzzies out there. Let them do some work for us. Yikes. They're getting a lot of target locks. Target lock is giving them progress towards their contract. Alright, this time we got the Razor Crest. At least he didn't dodge the initial hit this time. If we can kill Razor Crest, that would be lovely. Yikes, we are losing Vulture Droids fast. We are losing Vulture Droids fast. I mean, we're getting lots of turn meter, which is great, but they're doing a lot of damage to us. Yeah. This is another loss, you guys. This is another loss. Doggone it. Alright, let's bring in Sunfac. We need more Vulture Droids on the field. can we stun? Let's see if we can stun Xanadu. Got a stun on Xanadu. Vader, interesting. My spy's about to eat it. We can still attack Xanadu. I guess let's do it. Man, I wish I had attacked Xanadu with Spy instead. Alright, let's do a little cleansing here. We'll get a Vulture Droid on the field. Put some Buzzies out there. Alright, so we've crossed over our payout time, so nothing is gonna... This isn't going to help our payout time, and they got the contract. Wow. Wow, but at least we got Xanadu out. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. Alright, here we go. We need to kill Bosk. Lots of assists. That's not lots of assists. And let's bring in one more real ship, because we're about to lose our only real ship. Mass assist, kill him. There's one kill. Kill him. We still have Soldier alive. Let's get one more Vulture Droid out here. Oh my gosh, you guys, are we gonna pull this off? Oh, we're all stunned. We're all stunned. Oh, they're bringing out Boba Fett. No! That was close. That was close. Boba Fett coming in and ruining our day over here. Oh, that was close. We almost won that one. We almost won that one. Well, anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for me. Wow, you are the best free-to-play streamer. Wormwood, thank you so much. You were too kind. You were too kind. You guys are definitely the best community. I've seen a lot of other communities out there, and this game's got some pretty good communities, but, no, y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Y'all make me smile all the time. All right, let's just try one time. I'm going to try it one time. I'm going to try the, Malevolence versus Finalizer. I can only try it one time. I don't know why I'm saying I'm going to try twice, because I only have one shot at this. We only got one shot at this. Let's do it. Alright, let's bring in the TIE Echelon, and then we're going to bring in our other two First Order ships. Oh my gosh. Alright. Finalizer versus the Malevolence. This is not even a thing as far as I know. I didn't even see what the starting three are. Yeah, it's the good starting three. Alright, so we want to put this on the Vulture Droid so he doesn't assist. Doesn't that, it makes him not assist, right? No, it makes him do less damage without a turn attacks, and he can't gain bonus turn meter. Okay, can we stun? Yes, got the stun on the tank, that's good. I would like to... Doesn't matter who's taunting. We can attack anybody. So let's give the turn to... Let's do it this way. Let's put this on ourselves. We're gonna give turn meter to the team. This is gonna call a mass assist, right? Yes. Okay, good. Our TIE Echelon is a baby TIE Echelon, but it's hanging in. Alright, let's do the same thing. Take the turn meter away from ourselves. Oh wait, that's not right. This one. There we go. And let's get a big hit here. And then let's give it back to Crew. And we'll finish him off. Ooh, Crew's hurting. Crew's hurting. Let's take the taunt off of him. We're gonna call in... Is this Special Forces? No, this one. Special Forces. We're about to die to the Buzzies all across the field. Let's see, can we get this guy out? Close. Big hit. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, it was a poorly, let's do this AoE. Maybe we can finish off that Vulture Droid. If I were to have another fleet, getting rid of certain ships would be helpful, but I don't. I don't have another fleet. Good job, crew. You did good, man. You guys did good. I'm proud of you. You went up against a Malevolence fleet, and you got one extra banner that we didn't have before. So that's going to be it, you guys. I don't know what... I don't know if this is going to do anything for us, but this is his defense. This is how he wins. It's exactly like this. And if we don't defend the same way, then we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble. How much GP are you punching up with this opponent? He's punching up. I'm at 3 million, and he's at 2.2. This opponent has got an incredible roster for 2.2. I have no excuse for this loss. I have no excuse. Look at this. Look at this. 2.2. Not even 2.2. Sometimes it works out like this, you guys. Great stream, Padawan. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it. Finalizer usually loses to the Malevolence. Yes, and my Finalizer is not up to par against that Malevolence. Awesome stream. See you Friday. Good night, guys. Good night, my friends. Thank you so much for joining the stream and hanging out with me. I am the free-to-play Padawan. I stream every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we just go through the game with this roster and have fun playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes free-to-play. Until next time, I want you guys all to remember that Jesus loves you.